They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on last year's national champion, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cougars ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much, much more, aren't they, David?
Yeah, but you still...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Eagles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lindsey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's look at the big picture for Georgia Southern. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
It is nice to have an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Murphy. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Throwing right. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Passing interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air on second down. Moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And 4th and inches, you know it's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And I like that a lot by this defense, like understanding. This guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football. Treating him like a running back. Play and pass, but understanding that can happen. Rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 35, he's open. He's up to 41 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Period will be a 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Catch in the middle. It's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. He's at the 50. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Anderson will throw. The short hands. It's Green. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's talk for a second about Houston. They're coming off a national championship win last year. But you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason. Fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So there's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Avoids pressure. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Makes the grab. It's Young. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Cougars want to move quickly. To the air. It's Lagway. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Thurman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll leave it with him. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Murphy. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, somewhere.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Anderson wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease to the left. Finds a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off.
He's going to fire deep. Snags it up at 30 and still running. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Anderson will throw. Finds his man. It's Lindsey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's corrals it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Turning it on! Oh, it's a fumble! Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. A first down for the offense. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Anderson wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lindsey. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Handoff from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Let's go, let's go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Plows through the defense. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he will.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gregory. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the fourth quarter. There is no let-up.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Anderson will throw. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Plucks it out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time. Breaks into the open. He's piled up 82 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying them off right now. That's a really nice run.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you